Friends and neighbors, the City of Decatur's stay-at-home emergency order was signed on March 24th and became effective on March 25th, 2020. I don't think any of us at that time predicted that this is where we would be 4 months later. We talked for weeks and weeks about flattening the curve, but that has not happened. John Hoppert, CEO of Grady Health Systems, recently stated that what we are experiencing now is anything but a flattening of the curve. The numbers are frightening, and COVID continues to spread at an alarming rate. It's important to acknowledge that we are continuing to experience an unprecedented public health emergency. But I want to reassure you that the City of Decatur is continuing to provide high-quality, important services to our community. Trash collection, recycling, and yard waste pickups continue as scheduled. Our fire and police services continue to serve the needs of the community, responding to calls and emergencies, checking on vulnerable residents, and providing information to the public about their activities and their training. Communication continues to play a vital role in Decatur. Updates on social media, regular issues of The Focus, and website updates keep us all informed on what is happening in the city. Street repaving projects, sidewalk repairs, and traffic calming installations are taking place now to provide for safer streets for all. Active Living has reopened tennis courts and swimming pools, using careful procedures and monitoring of these areas to ensure that the facilities can be used in a safe manner. Active Living continues to provide ideas to all of us on how to maintain health and well-being during the pandemic, challenging us to walk more, eat healthfully, and take time for ourselves during this stressful time. Although city buildings are closed to the public, work continues in the finance department, human resources, planning and zoning, and in economic and community development. The design, environment, and construction department continues to accept and review plans and provide building inspections. Regular check-ins with retail and restaurant owners, a safely distanced and masked sidewalk Saturday sale, and an interactive map of businesses are some of the strategies used to help our small businesses. In addition, the City Commission allocated $400,000 to a small business relief fund. And the Decatur Development Authority added $100,000 and almost $60,000 in matching funds from the community through the Decatur United Legacy Project Challenge have been distributed to 27 small businesses in Decatur. The city also recently announced that the Emory Nursing Learning Center is locating to the 250 Ponce building and will occupy 4 floors. The center will be the largest nursing simulation center in the entire metro Atlanta area. The city, in partnership with the Decatur Arts Alliance and MARTA Artbound, is supporting Black artists by providing grant funding for public art installations at all 3 MARTA stations in the city. In addition, we're working with community members on a Black Lives Matter art installation on North McDonough Street. The strategic planning process will restart soon in a different and innovative way. We are pivoting to make the process one that will provide a way to receive the input needed to plan for the next 10 years. Let your voice be heard and please participate. The City Commission continues to meet virtually for our regularly scheduled meetings, and we have been busy. We supported the city attorney and DeKalb County in accomplishing the removal of the Confederate monument adjacent to the city square. We passed a budget that the staff brought forward that maintains core city services within physical constraints. It reflects the impact of the pandemic and prioritizes health and safety. We allocated $50,000 for anti-racist training for the city. In addition to an impressive list of speakers that will be part of an anti-racism speaker series, the Better Together Advisory Board is seeking your input to determine what additional steps are needed to improve racial equity in the city. Please complete the questionnaire that is currently on Open City Hall. We also recently passed the city's first inclusionary housing ordinance. We're working with DeKalb County to receive a portion of the CARES Act funding that the county received based on population. The mayors of DeKalb County work together with CEO Michael Thurman and the DeKalb County Commission, and we look forward to working out the details with the county to receive funding for COVID-related expenses. What hasn't changed throughout all of this are the important health and safety measures that we can all take. I recently read an article that called these the 3 W's. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Use whatever song you need to get there. Watch your distance, 6 feet at least, please. And wear a mask. We need to do all 3. I hope you've seen the signs that masks are required in Decatur indoors in businesses and outdoors if you cannot social distance. This is required by local ordinance enacted by the City Commission on July the 20th. As of July 19th, the COVID case count for our zip code was 213 cases. We need to stay the course and flatten our curve. In closing, I want to thank the city staff for their continued hard work and ability to be flexible and nimble in providing services we all depend on. On behalf of the City Commission, I want to thank each of you for doing your part. We can even do better because we are a resilient and caring community. Please follow the 3 W's. Please make sure you complete the census forms and that we are all counted in the 2020 census. And know that we are here for you. And finally, I want to recognize the contributions of Reverend C.T. Vivian and Congressman John Lewis, who represented those of us in House District 5 in Decatur for a number of years, and who served as the conscience of our nation. We mourn the loss of those whose very lives were in service, with the recognition that although change has come, it is not nearly enough. We must do better. Thank you.